And she'll be joining Barbara Walters and Joy Behar and Star Jones. Should be some verbal hijinks there. The verbal sparring gets underway soon. Just last month, however, O'Donnell publicly scolded Star Jones for not revealing her weight loss secrets to the entire world.
That is going to be a spicy combination.
Throw Mark in there and you've got more than a cat fight.
Oh, that's what they need.
That's what they need, a little
They need a Mark in the
testosterone.
mix.
They need a Mark thrown in there. I don't know.
Hey, what about those calves?
Hey, you know what?
Wow.
LeBron!
We have the Indians, the Cavs. LeBron makes the shot at the end. I'm spoiling Chris Miller's show, so let's get right to our weather.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yes, true. Hey, look who's getting hammered by severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Dallas, Fort Worth, tornado warnings out for those folks. This is the storm system that is going to try and move into Ohio over the next couple of days, but it is going to come up against a monster high-pressure center that is much larger than this storm system itself. Look at those showers and storms all the way up into St. Louis, and they want to move our way, but not going to happen until probably sometime late Monday into Tuesday because the high is over our heads. And because the high is here, skies are clear, lighter winds, and temps are already falling. It's 51 Dover, New Philly, 46 Canton, 46 in Akron. We've got 39 in Mentor already, 40 in Ashtabula, 45 Lorraine, and 42 in Mansfield. Let's go to the big board weather maps now and take a look at 47 Hopkins Airport. A starry sky overhead. Did notice a couple of clouds as I walked out in the parking lot to grab the lunch earlier today. So there could be a high cloud or two floating in and out tonight. High clouds will come in more tomorrow afternoon, and then it looks like a filtered sunshine type of day on Sunday as the high cloud deck begins to thicken up a little bit. Carrier neighborhood temps, again, 44 Norwalk, 41 in Chardon. There's going to be some inland frost here, not as widespread as we've had over the last couple of days, though. Okay, that's the good news. But still some inland frost as temps away from the lake drop into the mid-30s. Tornado watch box is out. We looked at those storms via the Power of 5 Doppler network. Again, this whole system wants to move in, but it's not going to do it. Not for a while. High pressure, stronger. There's the big old high holding back the rain. We are going to see some of the clouds from these thunderstorms. Even though the rain is going to be held back, some of the clouds from this system will creep in tomorrow afternoon and again overtake the region Sunday. It'll be kind of a gray sky, but filtered sunshine should be the rule. Tonight, 40 degrees, starry skies, a little bit of inland frost for greater Cleveland. 65 Saturday, sun and high clouds, a little bit cooler near Lake Erie. For the Akron area tonight, better chance for frost, temps dipping into the middle 30s. Saturday for Akron, flirting with 70 degrees, a little bit warmer inland areas again. Sunshine, high clouds. What a great day to be outside. 67 Sunday, 65 Monday and Tuesday. Maybe a shower Tuesday, showers Wednesday, 60 degrees, and then looks like springtime for the first full week of May. It's going to hang around.
That storm
60.
system is huge.
That's a big storm system, big, severe storms, but those are not stronger than the high pressure over
The high
us.
is actually bigger.
That high is just going to, it's like David and Goliath.
Yeah. So maybe Monday afternoon, evening.
Monday evening and Tuesday.
Okay,
Thanks, Mark.
like that. Well, you pay for it, you're promised it, but these days, do you really get customer service?
In tonight's special assignment, consumer specialist Angie Lau goes undercover to expose businesses giving you service without a smile. And who likes that, Angie?
Well, Lee, you and I both know we've all been there. Surly servers, inattentive sales staff, workers who would rather talk on the phone than help you. But tonight, not only will we reveal the companies with the most unresolved complaints, we're going to share the secrets to getting great service every time. 5 on Your Side's consumer unit is taking you undercover to expose bad customer service.
They just didn't answer my questions. It was awful and made me feel embarrassed.
It's estimated that Americans spend more than $3 trillion on goods and services. But just what are we getting in return? On this day, our consumer team shops at a local mall. 3 clerks, 2 with their backs turned, all talking. One sees us and things look promising.
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
But then they just keep on talking.
I'm going to the April 11th game.
I say with an earshot of at least 2 clerks.
I have no idea what you got.
Still no help. We do find out what she likes to drink.
I like flavored water.
It seems like an eternity. Then finally,
Oh, looking for anything special?
We hear from you this happens often. Time and time again, customers ignored.
We were prepared to buy, actually, but my husband stopped me, and he wanted to stand by the front entrance and see who was ready, who wasn't, and clearly we had been selected out not to be greeted.
You run into people that don't like their job and get short with the customer, and it's sort of like, why are you coming to me for help? Well, because I need it.
John DeJulius is a customer service expert who warns things may be getting worse.
I don't know if it'll ever change because companies kind of have the wrong mentality. They're trying to take away everything they can to preserve the bottom line.
Our team then went for lunch. The server came by. First thing he did wasn't to take our order or the dirty dishes. He took the tip. We waited another 7 minutes before someone came by with a menu.
These are just some of the dozens of complaints that I get from many of you each week. Customers who feel abandoned by the very companies that you do business with.
Tonight, with the help of Better Business Bureau's president David Weiss, we're calling out some of those companies.
Any company that has a lot of complaints coming to the Better Business Bureau probably has a problem internally. You want to take advantage of every opportunity to resolve a complaint at the company level before it goes to a third-party agency. We compiled a list of 5 companies that don't, in our estimation, address the issues that the customer raises and don't propose fair, good faith resolutions. And when they fail to respond to us, they are essentially saying that they don't care enough about their customer.
But there are steps you can take to make sure you get the best customer service. Look for signage. Stores that care about the customer will post its policies. Store appearance can also be a clue. But the number one thing you can do, research ahead of time.
At the end of the day, the most important thing is learning everything you can about the person you're doing business with, allowing into your home, giving your money to. There are many resources through which you can do that. You just have to take the time to do it.
We called the companies with the top unresolved complaints in Greater Cleveland. Only one returned our call. The owner of Wholesale Waterproofing Incorporated told us that for various reasons, his company is now out of business. Now, if you think you've been the victim of bad customer service, you do have rights. Contact the Attorney General's office. They can go after the companies who may have violated consumer rights. And always check with the BBB before you buy. On your side, I'm Consumer Specialist Angie Lau, News Channel 5.
And poor customer service can put you out of business.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much, Angie. It was an edge-of-your-seat nail-biter down to the buzzer.
The Wizards get dumped tonight. Well worth it in the end, right, Chris?
Absolutely. You know, LeBron James and the Cavs needed all of his 41 points. You think LeBron James is going to pass up that game-winning shot? Nope. Highlights and reactions next in sports.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Donato's.
I'm Capri Cafaro, and I approve this message.
Betty Sutton wants you to believe she'll fight lobbyists, but an extreme D.C. interest group is trying to buy a seat in Congress. They've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in out-of-state money for Betty Sutton because she shares their radical agenda. Sutton supports legalizing marijuana while opposing making gang activity a crime. And while gas prices soar, Betty Sutton takes money from oil company executives. Can Betty Sutton and her backers really be trusted?
It's a breakout savings event at Spencer Cadillac in Parma. Now through Monday, get a brand new 2006 CTS for only $279 a month. Only $279 a month. Or save up to $12,400 off sticker on a brand new STS. See the totally new 2007 Escalade. Available now at your #1 Cadillac store. Spencer Cadillac. Spencer Cadillac at 11111 Brook Park Road in Parma.
At Spencer, our world revolves around you.
In Columbus, it's Taft and Coingate. In Washington, it's bribes and corruption. The lobbyists are buying off Republicans to get their way. Betty Sutton had the integrity to stand up to the lobbyists in Columbus, and that's exactly what she'll do in Washington.
I'm Betty Sutton, and it's no surprise that lobbyists who give politicians millions expect to get their way. In Congress, I'll work for you, not the lobbyists. That's why I approve this message.
Introducing the new 2006 Cadillac GTS. Cadillac. Breakthrough. Visit your Northern Ohio Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer.
Now, the Chevy Network Dealers Sports Wrap.
After the Wizards roughed them up in Game 2, LeBron James promised to be better in Game 3, folks. A promise is a promise. Cavs trailed this one until the third. LeBron also promised to get Big Z involved, and look at that pass to Zydrunas Ilgauskas, right past Brendan Haywood. Game tied at 67, fourth quarter. It was the two of the top 4 scorers in the league just dueling. Gilbert Arenas throwing it in to drive for 2 and a 6-point lead. 41 seconds left now. LeBron nearly stripped, stayed with it, and put the Cavs up 2. Arenas not about to let this one rest, though. 3 the hard way. And under 24 seconds to go. Time for LeBron to hit that game-winning shot, and LeBron did. He muscled it up. Arenas, one last chance with a wide-open look. No dice. Game 3 goes to the Cavs, and it goes in thrilling fashion, folks. 97-96. LeBron James with 41 points, out-dueling Gilbert Arenas, who had 34. The Cavs now lead this series 2-1. LeBron, the first to score 40 points in his first road playoff game. He keeps racking up the first, that's for sure. 5 on your side sports director Chris Miller watched this one from courtside in D.C. It joins us live now. And, well, Chris, LeBron promised a big answer in Game 3, and that's exactly what we got.
John, let me make sure I get this right. Steve Nash is the league's MVP? I don't think so. Tonight, the league's MVP, in my book, LeBron James put on the show. He promised that he was going to deliver in Game 3, and he did just that. 41 points. The Cavaliers need all 41 tonight. The thing that really bothered me in the first half was the Cavs gave up too many buckets. 58 first-half points, but then they would settle down in the third quarter and only give up 13. LeBron was simply magnificent throughout the course of the game, trying to get his teammates involved in that first half. But ultimately, when it's big time in the fourth quarter, the Cavs turn their man, LeBron James.
You know, I had Antonio Daniels on me, and I didn't want to force a jump shot. I wanted to go inside the paint. I was able to get him off his feet and take the contact with Michael Ruffin. So it was just a good play. It was well designed by Coach. We're 2 all-stars. You know, we didn't want to let our teams lose today. It was unfortunate that one team had to lose, but I'm happy I'm on the winning side. So, you know, it was a great performance by myself and Gilbert tonight, but we came out victorious.
I think LeBron James is deserving a little pat on the back. 97-96 Cavs. Now, how significant is this game when you can go on the road and you take back home court advantage? Now the pressure's now on Washington. They have to win Sunday, because if they don't, the Cavaliers can close it out at home, and that's demoralizing for Wizards fans who said about 70% of them thought that they were going to sweep the Cavaliers in this building. Not happening. LeBron James getting it done. My league MVP unanimously, John. I told you that 2 weeks ago. Cavaliers get a big-time W here in our nation's capital.
All right, Chris, thanks so much. And all that talk about that game-winning shot, he delivered it big time today. Thanks so much for your report, Chris. More sports to get to. The Indians welcome Texas to town tonight, and a guy named Kevin Mensch, who homered for a 7th straight game. He is on fire, and we saw that in the 8th. The Tribe needed that run because in the bottom of the 8th, well, let's show you Kevin Mensch's home run right here.
Well hit into left center.
Deep and gone. And the Indians really needed Jason Michaels to single home Grady Sizemore, as he did, coming up right here, because that put him up 2, and that was big-time insurance for Bob Wickman, who would allow 1 run in the 9th before retiring Kevin Mensch to pick up save number 129 in an Indians uniform. That ties Doug Jones for the club record. The Indians a 7-6 win.
NFL draft the Cleveland Browns to select.
A stunning turn of events on the eve of the NFL draft. Houston, owner of the top pick, has reached an agreement with Mario Williams, the defensive end, and they shun Reggie Bush with the pick at the top of the draft. Now, that could shake up the first round, one that Ohio State's Dante Whitner plans to be a part of. The Glenville product will be Ted Ginn's first NFL player.
I chose to come out, and a lot of people said second, third round, and I thought I could go first round, you know, with a good combine. I knew what type of film I had, so, you know, now it solidifies it.
Indeed, I'm told he could go anywhere from 11 to 20. We'll keep our eyes on the draft tomorrow and keep our eyes on some of these names right here for possibilities for the Browns. Haloti Ngata, that's the one they want. There's a couple of other names on there that you should be very familiar with on draft day, and of course we will have all sorts of coverage for you. Out from Berea, Chris Miller will join us tomorrow from Washington, D.C. on what is just an incredible weekend for sports fans here in Cleveland. Be proud, Cleveland. LeBron hit the game winner tonight, and the Cavs all of a sudden have new life. Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah. Just plain old fun.
Awesome.
We're coming right back. Stay with us.
South Rock 102.